viewers, in today's video we'll be talking on fluid dynamics. So here I have fluid mechanism. Fluid mechanism is a branch of science which deals with behavior of fluid under the condition of rest and motion. It deals with the behavior of what? Behavior of a fluid under the condition of rest and motion. Before we go to fluid mechanism, we have to know what we call fluid is. What is fluid? When we talk about a fluid is a substances that are capable of flowing. Any substance that can flow is called a fluid. It includes both liquid and gases. A liquid can flow, which is water, which is oil. A gas can flow, oxygen and air. So these substances of what fluid, which include liquid and gases. So under fluid mechanism, we have is the branch of science which deals with behavior of fluid under the condition of rest and motion. When we have a fluid which behave the condition of rest and motion, we call it fluid mechanism. Under fluid mechanism, we have three branches: statics, kinematics, and dynamics. That is fluid statics, fluid kinematic, and dynamics. So we go to statics. Static is the study of incompressive fluid that at rest from under statics condition. It's called hydrostatics. So when we talk about the statics, we are talking about rest. Statics deals with what? Rest. And in statics, we have two branches. Under statics, we have hydrostatics and what? Aerostatics. Fluid, the study of incompressive fluid that are at rest from under statics condition is called hydrostatics. What is an incompressive fluid? When we talk about an incompressive fluid, when a fluid change in density or volume under pressure, we call it what? We call it compressibility. But when it cannot be changed, it cannot change its pressure under what? Under pressure. It means what? Incompressible. That is, it cannot be compressed. So when a fluid changes volume under pressure, we call it what? Compressibility. And if the study of that compressible fluid under statics gas, we call it what? Aerostatics. And the study of that incompressible fluid under what? Under at rest, that at rest from under statics called what? Hydrostatics. So this is the branch of what? The branch under what? Statics. We have hydrostatics and what? Aerostatics. So let's go to kinematics. Kinematics deals with the velocity and pattern of the flow. The change of position of a body of an object, we call it a kinematic. That is a motion. And if the motion is applied, it means it's talking about the velocity and the movement of the what? Of a flow. And which are elements that can substances which can flow, liquid and gases. So it's kinematics. Then we go to what? Fluid dynamics. When we talk about fluid dynamics is a branch of science engineering which deals with the behavior of fluid in motion. When a fluid behaves in motion, that is the movement of fluid in motion, of liquid, the movement of liquid and gas in motion, we call it about fluid dynamics. But fluid mechanism is this behave in motion and rest. So when we talk about a fluid is a substance which deform continuously when subjected to an external shearing forces. In fluid, we have what? Two main important parts to be considered in fluid: deformation and external shearing forces. When we talk about deformation is the process when something change its what? It change the shape or structure. Deformation is the ability to change its shape or structure. When something change its shape or structure, we call it in deformation. And before an object to change its position, to change its structure, to change its shape or structure, it must what? It must subjected to what? To a force or a stress. When it's subjected to a force and a stress, it become what? It deform. It change its shape or structure. So a fluid is always change what? It's always what? It deform continuously because what? It change what? It change the shape and what? The structure. And whenever it changes shape and structure, it means it has what? Subjected to an external shearing forces or stress. So that's why we have a fluid is a substance which deform continuously when subjected to an external shearing forces. It is also a substance which capable of flowing. Our basic definition for fluid is what? Is a substances which are capable of flowing. It includes both liquid and gas. Liquid can flow and gas can flow. They have the what? They have the ability and the movement to flow. But solid cannot flow. The reason why solid cannot flow is what? Solid is not a fluid and they cannot flow. Solid are rigid. They are hard substances and hard substances cannot flow. Characteristics of a fluid. It has non-definite shape but conforms the shape of the containing vessel. A fluid can be both liquid and gas. If you look the properties or the state of what liquid and gas, we learn that it has no what they have what no definite shape. Fluid, a gas, you cannot see a gas have a shape. You cannot see a liquid have a shape. Unlike solid have a shape because it is liquid. You can it has no shape. So that's why we have it has non-definite shape. And also it it also conforms the shape of the container vessel. If you pour a liquid into a container, you can only what? You can only fill the container where it is poured. That is, it takes the shape of the container. So that's why we have conform the shape of the container vessel and also in what? In air. 2. A small amount of shear force exerted on a liquid will cause it to undergoes deformation, which continuously as long as the forces is applied. Remember, whenever deformation is applied, that is, whenever we have a deformation, it means there's a force applied. And when you have a force applied it means it's deformed. And if it is deformed, it change the what? The shape. It change the shape. Or so that's why we have any a small amount of shear force exerted on a liquid will cause it to undergo deformation, which continues as long as the force is applied. The last is gases are highly compressible. Remember, I said there that is when a fluid is compressibility, when a fluid undergo compressibility, it means it changes what? It changes volume under pressure. But if it does not change its volume under pressure, it means what? It is incompressible. So gases are highly incompressible, that is their compressibility, which while liquid are nearly incompressible, that is they almost compressibility, but they are not what? Incompressible. So they are almost they are not compressible. Because of what? Because they when a what when a volume is change the volume under pressure. When the pressure is when the pressure is attached to it, it changes volume under pressure. So it is incompressible. So this is the characteristics of a fluid. Watch next to my next video. We will talk on the classification of a fluid and properties of a fluid. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Whenever I drop a new video, you'll be notified.